right. Hello. How's everyone doing? It's been what, 2 weeks now. It's good to be back. Plenty of stories or whining or whatever you want to call it about last week not being able to be on stream with my son's sleepover party. That was great. But we're back working on this Heindree. That's what it is, right? HG Heindree. Is that what I've been working on? Yeah, almost done with that. So I'm going to finish that up tonight before moving on to the next kit. So that's fun. Hope everybody's having a good weekend, a good day so far, and had a good couple weeks since the last time. I'm going to jump into the chat, say hello and all that good stuff. And but before I do that, don't forget, number one, if you enjoy these streams, please hit the like button. That helps more people see the stream, which is good. More community is more better, I think. What was number two? Number two, we do have the sale still going on over at mechawarehouse.com, moving 30 for 30% off select items. We mentioned on the Discord and in the email, I believe, on Friday, that the collection is, I think, basically complete. We might add a few things here and there, but don't expect to add much to it. So if you haven't checked in a while, it's a good time to put the effort into looking through it, because it's not going to change much. And the move is hopefully coming pretty soon. We'll be talking about that more soon as well. What else? Oh, yeah, we're giving away 2 items today. We're giving away an MG Aegis Gundam, and I also have a drawer module from Hobby Zone that I'll be giving away. So I'm going to jump in the chat and say hello, and then let's get this kit finished. What's up, Dylan Dull, Wolfpack, Lego Yoda, Maverick Entity, Giant Robots of God, Coleslaw, Digital Baka, Rob Rosencrantz, Matthew Mahoney, Go Zero, what's up? Gumplet Juice, John Ventura, Baka ZCL, Lord Kronos, Butter Knuckles, Robert Salo, the Spider Monkey, what's going on? Rob Sadler, Studio AU, Fraternity, Mark D, Gojira, Phil, what's going on? Death, It's a Gundam, Adam Champo, Dylan Dull, I already said that. I'm not doing well tonight if it's not blatantly obvious. What's up, Robert? Almost 10k subs. Yes, we're very close to 10k subs. I think I saw 9.99 when I logged into the dashboard. Getting ready for the stream. Got this mild headache. My brain feels like it's working through sludge tonight. Probably lack of sleep the last couple days. A couple of not as good nights as I could hope for. But anyway, those saying hello to everybody. We're going to start working on this thing again. And what's everybody up to? Are you guys building? If you're building along, hope you guys had an okay week last week without the stream. Okay, I mentioned we were doing a sleepover party for my oldest for his 11th birthday, so I had to deal with 3 additional kids in that age category, and I think he had a good time. I think they all had a good time. I think it went relatively well. I also don't think we will host another sleepover party for quite some time. I think my wife is the one who stayed up keeping an eye on things. I went to bed at like 1:30 or something, and she went to bed at like 3 when they fell asleep finally. It's a lot. Going through Mecha stream withdrawals. Does not going to help with setting back the clocks. Thought we'd pick up an extra hour. Aren't we? Don't we gain an hour? So that's going to be good, I think, isn't it? Let's see. People and I are printing a ton of stuff. Lots of RGs. Probably Yakushiki for a Gilton experiment. Oh, that's cool. Started MG Shinlong today. Got the chest done. Got painting done for his eyes and head cameras. Awesome. Any suggestions on a good building chair? I'm not sure. forget which one I even have. This is what chair I have here. It's a decent office chair. I don't know. I don't know what makes a good building chair. I feel like the whole being hunched forward over the desk thing always is less than ideal, and I don't know what that chair fixes that. Starting on a new Kadokawa Megumin kit, plus very nice and every detail looks color separate so far. Pretty impressed so far. Nice. Not building, feeling a little under the weather. I'm happy I'm finally able to stab my grill kit. The Egopla Exia on P Bandation. Nice. Maybe that's all good. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Anything with back support, my gaming chair, my desk, got my oldest at 17 and 5 of his friends, so 6 teenagers in my house. Ooh. At least 17. I don't know. You might laugh at me because I don't have any 17-year-olds. But by 17, they should be a little more mature, I think. 10, 11-year-olds. Not ideal. Took Gundam Base Mobile Tour last week. It was pretty fun. Picked up a few nice kits. Hey, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. What's up, Tim? Definitely a few of us in the house fighting something. I very well might be fighting a cold too. I've been feeling a little bit of something, and I'm not sure if it's the same bug everybody else in the house has been getting, or it's just fatigue or whatever. What's up, Rodrigo? You would think, but not all are killing me with some of the things they say. Worried about rescribe the panel lines, nickel plastic though. How was your trip last week? No trip. It was a sleepover for my oldest that we were hosting, and it was, I mean, it went well, relatively speaking, but it was rough. Probably not doing that again super soon. I'm just annoyed because I'd missed jiu-jitsu the week beforehand, before that, because of a back tweak, and then that one I missed because I was up to 1:30 or whatever and getting up for a 9 a.m. class. But I have to drive an hour or two. It wasn't going to happen after being up that late. So whatever, it is what it is. Hopefully the extra hour tonight, I will wake up feeling good. Working on my 91 Taurus for the Street Machine Group build, the Blue Ox Model Shop, HG Goofy 5 right now, 1 arm left, and I'll probably start a new kit. What's up, Matrix Cage? How are you? Welcome. Okay. Alright, backpack is done. If you wonder how we ran on 3 hours of sleep for 5 days in our 20s, right? What's up, Keith Bishop? How are you? Alright, weapons now. E1, 2, and 3. I think just the perpetual sleep debt. Like, even when I do get a quote-unquote full night's sleep, it's not really a good night's sleep most of the time because our daughter still wakes up and she's sleeping in our room still, so 1-year-olds do that. So getting to bed at a decent time isn't necessarily enough. How do you like the runner clips? Bought a few of them from you, but haven't used them yet. These are good. These are the originally were tag art. Now they're gun primer. And I've been using them for a while now, and they're pretty good. They can tip over. There's also some fun dominoes when it happens sometimes, but pretty solid. I watched Gundam Unicorn recently. I'm kind of regretting it. I loved it because now I want a bunch of easy kits. Isn't that always the case? I heard G Gundam and 8th MS Team are on Gundam Info. We're still working through Season 2 now, IBO. But I wonder if I'll talk Kate into letting us do G Gundam next. Or if we'll need a break. Yes, Nick has been confirmed. What's been confirmed? With the G Gundam thing. It's a Mecha Born. 8th MS Team is also on Hulu for those with that. Very surprised that has not been the November schedule. I think you see some underrated nowadays, all the AUs and accompanying side stories. It's a great and bad thing about the hobby. Watching the Gundam series impacts wallet. Yep. Indeed. That's their plan, though. Tell her it's for market research. I mean, she goes along with it for the most part. I've been watching IBO. I think she's kind of lost track of what's going on. To be honest, I've kind of lost track of what's going on. It's a lot of chaos at the moment. That's why protagonists get upgraded new suits. They're going to sell more kits. No, it's all strategic. They know exactly what they're doing. They've got generating demand down. So I watched IBO when they were in the colonies and the riots broke out and they failed to kill a girl. That's still in season 1, I think. It's gonna sell as long as the shipping cost is low. Let's see. Of IBO, there's where the political story comes in. Yeah, there's a lot of the political stuff going on, and it's. I think I'm following it. Kshatriya and Shinji are my favorites. Gundam Unicorn. I know people always joke about MG Kshatriya, but it would be fun to see. Sorry, everyone just finished watching Transformers 1, the most mismarketed movie this year. Oh, you think it was mismarketed? How so? Is that a country? Already reached the part where they introduced Floros. I don't think so. True, I'm far too into the hobby. That's my backlog. Is playing Mousetrap with my son, almost as frustrating as attaching tiny Gundam pieces. Problem was actually watching Gundam. It was like I'm one halfway through Unicorn, 1/3 of the way through IPO, 3/4 of the way through MST. Yeah, a little bit of focus maybe. I don't have the problem with shows. I can't start too many at the same time. We've got like 3 series we're working on in total right now. We're still working on the Stargate SG-1, but we don't have as many opportunities right now to watch a show of that length for episodes. So that's been really slow going. And then we've got less time. We've been watching either IBO. We're also working through Vox Machina, the 3rd season. Marketed towards kid males, like there's nothing but comedy. It's getting new stock during the move, looking for the MG Aegis Gundam and Double X. Jesse, so we haven't started the actual move yet, so we've been getting stuff in. We had a huge restock yesterday, actually. Massive between Bandai Kodo, some other stuff, and Disbay as well. I can't say for sure when the actual move starts. I think we're getting close, though. Hopefully have details on that in the next week or two. When that happens, if that happens in that time frame, we will probably cut back on receiving quite a bit for a few weeks while we're making the move happen, just to have less stuff to move. And then obviously pick up after the move. But we need to be out of the current lease in order to start. Oh, it's going to go together. We'll hold off. We need to be out of the current lease to start the move. Basically, we need that signed off on and good, and that's hopefully close. Watching Zeta Gundam between those series, and I'm making a giant Zeta Gundam layer kick. Oh, cool. Kid's done some crazy cakes. She did an Optimus cake one year for one of the kids' birthdays. What's up, Erfig? Say much about 10 episodes of Zeta, then remembered that I hadn't watched out 0080. Watched that, came back to Zeta for a few. I think 0083 and Thunderbolt. Heindree's legs almost resemble the legs of the Turn X. I think I can kind of see that. I'm not super familiar with the Turn X, but I think I see what you mean. I just got into Gunpla because a friend of mine, I ran across your channel and hopefully can be placing order at the end of the week when I get paid. Awesome. Well, welcome to the hobby. If you need any help, have any questions, feel free to reach out. We're in world peace by now, sunrise, game more left eternity. Okay, F1. Alright, so this annoying bird going on. I wonder if it's from mowing the lawn and all the dust I feel like I kicked up because of all the leaves. What kits have interested you so far? Good question. Good question. Is there an easy way to have your runners separated, like to keep them separated? So I don't know if you can see over in the side cam here, I use these runner stands. These are from Gun Primer. Display also makes a similar product. We carry both of them. And it lets you put the runner in them and stand them up. Works pretty well. Really big runners can lose balance sometimes. But it's a decent solution. Hate to say, gonna base online PB and I took my moving sale funds. I guess I gotta hope moving sale lasts until December. Wink. I hope it doesn't last until December. I hope we're moved before then, but I won't know for sure until I know. Bunch of stuff out of my immediate control. Yeah, 'cause I'm working on my third kit and with runners all over the place. I feel that. I used to stack them in the boxes or use the boxes like a tray and stand them up so you can kind of filter through them, almost like call it, like a file organizer, I guess. I'm gonna get some stuff from moving sale, but then the Haru, you guys restocked appeared and had to buy two. Still looking to get some stuff from it. All right. Okay, so I can put that in the right hand. E1, 6, and 11. Use a dish drying rack for runners. Keep using the cardboard one from the MG Extract Freedom. Just use the entirety of my L desk and spread out like some kind of raccoon. Is that a common trait for raccoons, spreading out their runners? We also need A13. I would like to imagine these small figurines from Gundam Converge. I got one today out of curiosity for our dogs, and they're pre-assembled. Still kind of good looking for a small SD figurine. They're kind of cool. I think the one I got is one I got a Heavy Arms custom on my desk at the warehouse. think we have a few converge on the moving sale, actually. Probably not going to carry much of that going forward. If I were a Raccoon, I would 100% organize my garbage neatly. Scoring the kids to the Gundam base sale. Managed to get a pre-order in for the Exia Recirc. I haven't even looked. I'm really trying not to spend money myself, but got the Rising Freedom. Looking to get some Sokkas, see what the line have to offer. Those are all broke right now. Don't see the need to torture myself. I feel that. We can sell some nice kits on. Sucks I have too many birthdays coming up and Christmas to buy for. You can buy kits for everybody. Why do you use this mop when you just accidentally spill bleach in a pair of cargo pants? Next kid I was gonna get is the HG Death Side Hell. Wayne was the one that got me into Gundam, but I've always been fond of Death Side. Cool. Trying to get them to buy the kits from me though. Okay, well that works too. Send over that wish list. Tell them they can get the stuff that you want on your wish list for 30% off. I had a Death Side t-shirt back in the 2000s. Such a cool suit. I had a Death Side t-shirt too. I don't know if you've seen my, I think it's on my personal Instagram. We framed it. It's hanging up at the warehouse currently. I don't know where I'm going to put that stuff when we move warehouse, because I'm not going to have an office at the new one, I don't think. Can't afford to waste the space at the moment. Almost 10k subs, way cool. Yeah, thank you. We're really getting really close. There's one in the style of the old Dragon Ball Z shirts. I didn't have that one. I love a heavy arm shirt. Try to point people your way, Nick. I have people ask me about kits and stuff in hobby shops. I tell them at Mecha Warehouse, so I appreciate that. Some people want to watch this, essentially a weekly 2.5 hour advertisement around every time. I'm so proud of this community. I don't think a lot of the people actually watch the stream. A lot of people are watching our other videos. Got a decent catalog, especially where we haven't been adding new videos as much recently, where our catalog's kind of carrying us right now. All the videos we put together in the past. E1, 12, and 13 should be the last two parts. I'm going to cut them out. I don't think we have the same shirt. It's a good shirt. I had a Tall Geese shirt as well from that same line of shirts, and then two different shirts with the whole crew. Actually, I wonder, maybe, is my Death Scythe one even hanging up? I'll have to go look. I don't even remember which ones I got. I think it was the Tall Geese was the one that got destroyed. Alright, so let's do our first draw of the night. We got 2 prizes. They only done the Zoids models, asking if they're any good. I enjoyed the one I did, Chimichangas. I did the Blade Liger AB. It's actually in the back corner over here. You probably barely see it in the top right corner there. It was a solid kit, a lot of detail, a lot of parts. Took a long time. Alright, so we got that MG Aegis and a shelf module from Hobby Zone to give away. Let's see, what is my question actually? It's the first thing I need to figure out. Oh, I got a good one. Okay, so let's put a number in the chat, 10 to 900, and answer the question, what'd you guys do last week since there was no stream? So 10 to 900, what'd you do last week without the stream? Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only shipped US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be valid entry. We're 10 to 900, and what did you do last week since we didn't have the stream? Nothing memorable. Sleep. Sleep sounds good. I think at this point last week I was scratching my eyeballs out or something because of the kids and the sleepover. It's Street Fighter 6. Sounds contemplating my life choices. I find myself doing that more and more. Took my boys to play an ultimate frisbee tournament. Oh, that's cool. Painted our room. So they said goodbye to our dog yesterday. Oh, bummer. Sorry to hear that. Alternative food bank, that's cool. I used to do a lot of soup kitchens when I was younger, when I was like in high school helping out and stuff. Like I do like one of those every couple months maybe. That was a good experience. Already watched Requiem for Vengeance, man. I love the introduction of the EX Gundam. It looked as menacing as it can be. Watched Halloween movies, nice. Actually, speaking of Halloween, did everybody have a good Halloween? Since that was only a couple days ago. Had a work bummer. Forget Halloween exists. Me and my family haven't celebrated since 6th grade. Oh, really? And often here on here, supposed to hand out candy, but it's an electric wheelchair. I couldn't hand out the candy. Oh, that's a bummer. It was extremely warm here. It was like t-shirt weather, which is kind of crazy. We've had super crazy snowstorms on Halloween here before, so bummer. Working at a sub shop and seeing the unsuspecting populace's reaction to my pirate hat was priceless. Next question: how much Halloween candy do you have left? Questions with numerical answers get difficult because of the way we do the draw. We could do favorite candy kind of question though. Trick-or-treating with 2 granddaughters. 42. Nice. That must have been fun. It's a fun age where it's still super novel and all that stuff. Take my daughter trick-or-treating was fun. She made out like a bandit considering she was 1 and got to ride the whole way pretty much. Alright, so okay, so you can put it on this way. Or no, you put it on that way and then fold it over if you want shield mode. I see. The double shield kind of look here is kind of cool. Quick question: 10 to 900. What did you do last Friday since the stream was canceled? Well, Saturday. The stream's usually on Saturday. Did I say Friday? It's totally possible. I flubbed that up. It's, tired and whatever. But cool. So the Heindree is done. I can set that one aside. Let's call the numbers. It's a fun gimmick reminiscent of the Gundam Ground Type EZ8. You say weekends here, okay. At least I wouldn't put it past myself to say something silly. Okay, ranges with 10 to 900. 329. I don't see a winner. I'll let you guys confirm if that's the case. We will draw again in a little bit. And as a brief intermission before I do the next kit, I wanted to actually snap up a quick Action Base 5 for the Zowar Tick Belong combo that I built a little while back. Shouldn't take very long, so knock that out before starting the next true kit. I got a question. Anyone know what is the estimated time day We're going to find out about Secret Santa in Discord. My hope is tomorrow. I just need to go through all the submissions and assign winners, or not winners, assign Santas and gifties to each other. Then, send it all out. So, what's your favorite action base or display stand for your kits? I don't know. Have I used all of them? I have a lot of ones. Can you still sign up for it? The deadline was last night, so no. Okay, what am I doing here? 5, 22, and 23. I don't even remember the announcement. It was posted to Discord probably at least 4 times. I think the initial one plus several reminders. People apparently don't see stuff on the Discord. I don't know. 18 and 17. Bummer, it seems like the same kind of thing might have happened or could have happened. People aren't seeing it. We had the limited edition coin set we were going to try to do, and we got way less actual people signing up compared to the original order research. Didn't have enough to make it happen, which I'm really bummed about. So do you not remember you were building an action based on stream? Nice bonus build. But the coins this year, so it's not the normal coins. We were doing a limited edition set. There's going to be reproductions of all 5 coins we've done so far. With we're doing limited edition reproductions. The idea being, that's how that goes, okay. And then a special stand to go with it. Sorry. Apparently. It's nifty. Okay. Look clean when you showed it off a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm really bummed. This is the prototype. There's gonna have all the coins, but with a gold finish. Problem is the price tag is pretty high. But when we order researched it, we had 20 something. Really need like 20 or so to feel good about pulling the trigger on it. And we had less than that, which is a bummer. So we might try again at some point, but it's going to be a little while with the move and stuff. I'm sure I'm going to need all my spare cycles to manage that, and then I'm going to need as many spare cycles to recuperate afterwards. I think I'm bracing for this move. I feel pressure to rush through kits when you stream. Not really, Mark. Trying to just enjoy the process these days. And 18, where are those at? So it is what it is. We got the artwork done, so hopefully we can revisit it at some point when it makes more sense. Speaking of the move, how is it finding someone to take over the current warehouse lease? I mean, it's been kind of slow. We've got a solid lead. Some stuff is progressing. I don't want to really comment about it too much more than that because, you know, reviewing the lease and stuff is in process, I think, or will be in process very soon, and I don't want to impact negotiations. Although I doubt that the company potentially taking over the space is sitting here watching the stream or anything, but I don't want to screw anything up by talking about it too much or jinx it or anything. But with some luck, we'll have good news in the near future. That's cool, but 3 of the coins holder's cool though. I would buy that by itself. All right. The mechanisms in these arms is pretty cool. The locking mechanism. Okay, 21, 28, 29. But yeah, so we had a potential that we're working through discussions. I don't know how quick that'll be. Hopefully soon though. We'll find out, I guess. We've been looking at a few potential landing spots and trying to figure out how feasible the spots I'm looking at are. To have the money to get the coins at the next time you revisit it. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know, maybe there's a better time of year when people have more money on hand, I guess. I don't know. Does anyone have money anymore? Hope to have the money to get the coins. Let's see, I'm having difficulty expressing my thoughts on this, but I feel like coins didn't research well because people either already have them or feel like getting all of them is the point of them, a big yearly thing. So they researched fairly well. Like I said, we had well over 25. I didn't expect to have hundreds of people interested in them for the limited set, but I expected to have, you know, more than we got. The research was right around what I expect, right? Want to do a run of like 25 coins or something like that. The problem is a lot of people who said they were interested didn't follow through. Gonna spend money as soon as I get it, so no. Do better luck after tax returns. Yeah, that might be a better time to do it. We usually do the normal Discord coins around then. Maybe that's the time to do the set. I don't know. Okay, CB5, 1, 2, and 16. Oh, and 16. Jeez, why not these little notches? That's cool. All right. Okay. So what, man? I'll figure out which way I gotta configure this. I don't remember if it. No, not the so. What the tick belong? Where's the tick belong manual? Okay, 12 and 19. Okay, where's 12? Okay. I think I need 5, let's see, no, 4 and 7. Here we go. All right, so So we got that in there. My son's getting on his iPad, but he's just sitting behind me bitching out in Zeta Gundam. First coin is 2020. It was, yes. Whoops. There goes this award. Cut the rest of these accessories off this base here. Missing the first 2 coins then. He fell off, yep. We did indeed. All right, probably looks rough on there, but that's pretty cool. That's gonna go well in the display case. So I get that all together. I guess all the rest of these parts I need to work through here. Cool. All right, I think I have to do the next draw here. So we're actually click into the glider. He doesn't click in. But he does stand on it okay. The hand does grab onto the handle. There's room in the back here. The ankle can get kind of to a position where it can rest on there pretty well. It'd be kind of cool if there was a way to quote-unquote click them in, but that's next best thing. Fine for a even pose, I suppose. Some sort of elevated or like inclinated or declinated pose would probably not work super well without glue or some other stuff. All right, what am I doing here? Second draw. Gonna order from your site. I thought this card, the pack was super cool touch. Glad you liked it, Giovanni. All right. So second draw of the night. Let's do a number from 10 to 500, and we're gonna answer the question: what's your favorite Halloween candy in honor of the Halloween of a couple days past? What's the Halloween candy that you're eating or sneaking right now? 10 to 500, and what's your favorite Halloween candy? So let's collect those cards. I got some rare ones. What's the rarest one you got, Matthew? I wonder if I have some from everybody. I need to have a spot in the warehouse to display like one from every person who's ever packed or something. All right, I'm going to move on to the Ilfrith here. So number 17, we're getting there. A Fox, a Dylan, and a Nick. Kit Kat. Nick went to the chase cards. All those cards in a drawer somewhere. I don't think I've thrown any away. Oh wow. Nick Bunch of Fox. Got Sean this time around. You know how many you still missing. Okay, let's open some runner bags here. Kid ever packed an order and signed a card though? That'd probably be the rarest. Next to next sheet has never. The rarest, we have a couple of past employees that probably only packed like a couple dozen orders because they just didn't stick around long enough, if you will. We had one that started packing very briefly and then no-showed. No call, no show. We also had another one that started packing and very soon after had to move for family reasons out of the state. This one should be cool because it's a Gatling gun. Gatling guns are cool. Same with all my cards. Dylan, Nick, Fox, Sean, Alex, and Ryan. Probably a couple I can't remember. And there's a blank stare face. B1, I got B2, do I have a B2? I do have a B2 holder here. So we got a D. And this is the only downside with these. Sometimes I think it's super unstable. We got all the stickers one day, but I can't find, I think it was orange or green that I got my first order. We've been cycling colors. We used to have two colors at any given time, blue and whichever other color we were cycling through. Now we're just doing one color in general. So blue is just not part of the rotation. So the colors will come back around again. You can always buy the sticker pack though if you want to cheat. Let's see, stickers on my last couple orders. You guys stopped using stickers on some orders. We ran out for a few weeks. The lead time with the sticker printer we use stretched out. They were having some issues. We're back in stock with the stickers now, and we got the next batch on order the second the previous batch arrived to hopefully avoid that problem in the future. It was a question number range 10 to 500 and favorite Halloween candy. Metal Bill, that was your opinion of it? I haven't. Alright. Head time C17 and A15. I think I need to have queued up some kits to do panel lining or something on for next stream, I think. Here, but it's not like I don't have a ton of your stickers already, right? Let's see. If I get a hold of a metal build at TGB and NG, made me kind of want one. You're gonna start carrying the Hobby Zone stuff. Maybe at some point we gotta get through the move. I kind of want to do it as a special order. We have to be able to hit a minimum each time. We did the pre-order thing on the Discord. We struggled to actually hit the minimum there. People also didn't follow through from order research to actual orders in the quantities that we would have expected. So some of the more popular stuff we might carry in the future, but we'll have to get to the move and figure out space as it is with the current plans for where and how we're going to downsize our space. We're going to have some struggles fitting the stuff that we have now, I think, because there's a bunch of stuff we don't actually want to have in stock. It's the most expensive kit you've ever built. Either, it depends on what you count for a kit. It's either probably one of the PGs, probably the PG GP01, or it would be the 36-piece Maganex set, if you count that as one kit. Your custom stickers like that cost. They're not super bad. I think they're what is our price? They're like less than a quarter a piece. When you're doing them in quantity, they're pretty inexpensive. You can go on just about any of the sticker making sites and quote stickers. The key factors are the overall size, how wide, how long, how wide, whatever those dimensions are. We get the good smile stands. I think we have some good smile stands in stock at the moment. Simple stand, I think. All right, I'm gonna call time here and draw a number. Richard Lee with the last second in there. Okay, 10 to 500. 211. Wait for everything to catch up here. In my chat, no winners. Okay, I'll leave it be then. If there's no winners, we will draw again shortly. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 for stickers here. How do you guys see the number? I don't know about seeing it, Gonzo. I'm speaking it. You can hear the number if your audio's on. Maybe your audio's not on, in which case you're not hearing anything I'm saying right now. So here's some of the simple action bases. They're sold out on the site. Yeah. So we've had them. We'll probably get some more again whenever they reprint. All right. E7 and A8. E7. Is that the audio low? There you go. Is this piece literally just to have a color separated chin? That's interesting. I think it is. Smile has the mindset of doing batches and only to fill certain lines of demand. So often, any shop stateside that has any had to buy them from overseas shops themselves. I bet the sticker is true. They did print some a little while back. I mean, print cycles for anything are tough, and they probably don't do the volume that Bandai does, where they can't necessarily justify doing a production run several times a year or whatever it is. Okay, B1, 3, and 4. What kit is that? This is the Ilfrith just started. What else I have? Feels like they're shooting themselves in the foot with how popular they are, but it doesn't make as much margin compared to the figures and whatnot. I don't know, it might. It's just production schedules are a pain in the butt. And they probably do better when more places are out in terms of they're selling to shops. So it would make sense if they're, you know, waiting. Let's see. Ever since I got a Mecha Warehouse builds, now I keep wanting more of those standard to finish a build. Need Mecha Warehouse has them stock every. Often I'd throw a set in my cart with nearly every order. Yeah, you say that though, and a lot of people don't. They don't think to look when it's time. I don't think they moved that fast. With general action basis, I feel like they've slowed down. Although I'm thinking of that, or I'm coming to that conclusion anecdotally and not with data, but. So stay on my text notif list. Cool. I think like most things, once it restocks, people forget they exist, and then they don't move as well. I might have to pull a trigger on the last stuff of the sale for me. Cool, Gonzo. Can't wait to see how much of a grenade a kit might be. I don't always get stands for kits, and when I do, I usually run to my local store if it's dire. Okay, let's see. A lot of color separation in this head so far. B1-1 and B1-2. My case usually ends up being, oh, this one thing is in stock, but anything else I want to order is not. Best hold off, and then naturally it isn't out of stock. Ones on Amazon sold out fast. Been looking just. Last one's from a sale on eBay, 15 or so, not too bad. I bought like 80 MGs. Nice. I decided to try the 30-minute fantasy line. Just started my kit today, and it's very nice. I might grab one or more of them at some point. I don't know when. I don't have a lot of urgency for picking up new kits. My backlog's so long, so big, and my time's so short lately. I was tempted by the mega size Zaku's that came in stock yesterday. I don't know if they might be sold out already. We didn't get that many in this time around, so I was like, yeah, I'll wait. Japanese company provide for overseas market. Challenge level impossible. The whole Plomo everything. I don't know how anybody predicts anything. We try and we struggle and we fail a lot trying to guess how many of things to get. No idea how many opportunities we're missing out on because we skip because our order research says to skip, and it probably would have done well anyway. But it is what it is. It's a very challenging problem. Regular insurance, Zaku. Megas are sold out, FYI. Cool. Simple as it a Musume kit is so on day one. That's not the case at all. A lot of our pre-orders don't do anywhere near as well as our order research indicates, which is extremely frustrating. It's hit or miss. There's a huge tendency for people to say they're going to buy something and then not buy it, which then throws into doubt everything. And I'd say in general, Musume is actually the worst in general on average in terms of order research to actuality consistency. Sometimes they do way better than we think based on the research numbers. Sometimes they do way worse. I guess 100 people say they're going to buy it, only order half, right? Well, that's what we've worked out some ratios for certain things. Some items, if 100 people say they're going to order it, it really means 200 people will order it. And sometimes other things, 20 people say they're going to order it, and it means 5 people will order it. Like, depends on the line. Some lines are easier than others to predict. But often there's certain thresholds that if it exceeds a threshold, it's more likely to be accurate, and if it doesn't, then it's less likely to be accurate. And it's very challenging. Sure, a much more niche sector of the hobby. I pre-ordered everything I said I pre-ordered in research. I believe you, and I think some people do, and some people don't. No idea if it's intentional or not, but it certainly happens. It's really frustrating. It makes the numbers seem invalid. We've thought about tracking people, and if people consistently say they're going to pre-order something and then don't, just either ignoring their input or banning them from the channel, because it's not constructive. So I wonder about that. Do you feel that the order research poll does more good or harm? I think we need some way of gauging interest, and it works for that for the most part, but we've definitely tried to figure out how to make it more accurate. You figure out time travel monitoring before consumer spending habits. I would say it's put them in the ignore bin. I don't know, it consumes energy to try to ignore them because you have to go filter them out manually. So if you get a dozen people that you're trying to ignore, that's difficult. But I don't know, we haven't come to any firm conclusions on that. But I know every time that we come across a hard decision, we definitely throw the idea around because it is difficult. Hey, Skyrider. Alright, E6 is the other one I need. Usually avoid giving input on that pre-order aspect since I know if a kit will interest me enough in the end, it'll be alongside other items to get together. Bill's not good. Black Chimera, how are you? Should work out slows down November, January, picks up February after taxes isn't a bad idea. I feel like if I say I buy when I have the money, which is more accurate to my situation, I feel like it reduces the chance of getting ordered. That's true. The problem is coleslaw. When it's a boy who cried wolf situation. Yes, we don't put as much stock in. I'll order it when I get the chance to numbers. When we find an item sells less than what people say because they think they should put the pre-order number instead of some other number, it leads us the other direction that we don't believe those numbers even when they are real, and then we under order. Like there's been discussion of just not ordering most Musume kits at all and not even order researching them at times because of that kind of factor. So I'd rather see real and accurate numbers than inflated numbers, because inflated numbers result in us not trusting the numbers, you know. It's a difficult thing, but we do not want to order stuff to have it warm the shelves. It is not a good thing for business right now to do that, so it puts us in a tough spot. Inventory is not moving is wasted cash. Absolutely. About Saphira Coda kit, but 960 ER bill. For ER bill? Vet ER bill, maybe? So annoying, yeah. Doing some good playing some Gundam Battle Operation 2, just playing a bomb XP base, nice. Enjoying a misjudged flow of releases and got barely accurate which order pre-orders I can manage. Do you think that could be a pattern when new customers phone in? It could be. There's a lot of factors, and that's the problem, is we don't know what factors are what. But when we see trends, and we often see trends per category, right? We know for certain things. Let's see if I can think of a good example. Let's say a armored core. Armored core kits that get a few are relatively accurate. When armored core kits go over a certain threshold, it often means that it's way more popular and will sell extremely well, and we need more than what people ask for. And so we've watched those trends, we see them, and we kind of have a feel to how to predict based on the numbers what the ratio is and how many we need to order based on it. So we basically have to hit a certain threshold to order them, let's say. And we see that we can look at different categories. Zoids, we've got a similar understanding of what happens when people order Zoids. We've got a similar understanding for different Musume lines. We've got, an understanding for Hexagear, etc. And so that's kind of how we judge a lot of this stuff. And again, that's why when people end up doing a disservice when they put them in a way that's not representative of what they actually would do, because then it throws the numbers off, it's less accurate, and then causes us problems. And it makes us kind of leery to even play with certain product lines. When the ratios are predictable, it's great. When they're not, that's not great. Another good example, I think it was, what was this new? It's like Plamatea or something. There's this new line from Good Smile. There was a Hatsune Miku kit. We had like 20 something people express interest. We sold like one pre-order, and very, very frustrating. It was me on that guy. Back just playing around a home laser tag with my son. Nice. I should go buy some laser tag. We got some cool Nerf guns at home from a past birthday for the kids, but it's hard to do them around the house because they kind of make a mess. 16th anniversary Mika kit. I'm not sure if it was that one or there was another one, but I remember it specifically. Thankfully we were able to. We noticed the rate of pre-orders before our ordering deadline. We were able to modify our order with the distributor so we could cut our losses a little bit. Racing Miku 23, I think it was the racing one. But like stuff like that makes me want to go and find everybody that went and order research on that, figure out which ones didn't order, which is most of them, and just say, yeah, nope, you don't get a say anymore. I don't think we have that data for that one, but Steel Haze is sold out. Don't think Miku's that big in the West. I think Miku is pretty big. I don't know what happened on that one, but it's frustrating when you can't predict. And you put up for sale first and order based on what you buy, but if you got to buy case minimums, you could potentially get screwed on that too. And it makes me want to run away from certain product lines at times. Okay. With a question. We don't have a question yet. I'm working on that right now. What's our number range? What's our question? It sounds like I need some custom software. I don't even know if it's a software problem, honestly. It's a data source problem. I don't know where to get the data from. We can look at past data, but a lot of our past data isn't applicable to now directly, because every year has been a different story. You ever express pure interest and not bought the kit? Give you plenty of data right now, right? With our code, well, we do, but this year is different than last year, is different than the year before it. Nothing's the same. We're doing the best we can, but it's a challenging problem for sure. If anyone could actually solve that problem, that'd be a very rich person, I think. All right. Tie the Mecha Warehouse account to pre-order research. Oh, we've got that data. We could collect everybody's screen names. We have we know we can find out who went in for stuff. We know we have your customer data. If you ever purchased a thing in Dent, we know who you are Discord wise, so we can figure that out if we want to. Okay, what's my question gonna be? All right, let's do a number 10 to 250, and what is your favorite grade? 10 to 250, what is your favorite grade? Number one, number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number in the same comment for your valid entry. 10 to 250, and what is your favorite grade? Pull data and compare it to actual purchase, give you future confidence level based on each person's history. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so I guess software there could be good, could be helpful. question for the chat. How much money you spent Gunpla overall? I think a lot of people would abstain from answering that question, especially if their significant other is in the room and could read the answer. B118. C23. What I really need, honestly, is like a Kickstarter system for the website where people could pre-order the item they want to pre-order but not get charged, like collect their credit card info and have it only charge once you hit the minimum threshold to order. That would be the best, actually. That would be the most accurate data and avoid the risk, you know, but it's a challenging thing to set up, I think. I'll be back home and chat. We've been talking about this last minutes. There's things I really want to order, but sadly don't, or not to spend 80 to over 100 every week. Yeah, I hear you. Sound financial decisions are important. If you're homeless, you can't buy kits, you know? You know, about a site edition system like that. I think there are Shopify plugins that might do something similar. I should actually research that at some point because that might be a useful tool. That'd be great, but I'd be more hesitant not knowing when charges are coming, though. Sometimes I'm cutting things close. I hear you. I mean, there's definitely downsides to something like that. In terms of a purely, from my perspective, that would solve some of my problems. But it's definitely not perfect. Sorry, there's a lot to think about, right? There always is. Nothing simple. I laugh whenever I think about my reasons for getting into the business was because I thought it was a, quote, stupid, simple business to be in, you know, compared to engineering consulting or whatever. But honestly, the consulting was way simpler because you had a job or you didn't have a job and you charged. It was way easier than trying to guess how much of something someone's going to buy and what seasonality and the economy changing and, you know, all the other factors, what they were going to do, you know. Thank you to all staff at Mecha Warehouse for every Gundam kit I've built from your company. And honestly, customer service is a 10 out of 10. Thank you, Mikazuki Ray. Appreciate the kind words. Okay, so Regret your decision or feel trapped. Which decision? Starting the business? I've definitely had, it's had its ups and downs. Be nice not to feel like I'm locked in, but at the same time, there's been a lot of good stuff too, so I've definitely learned a lot. Most of that, you know, my jiu-jitsu professor says you win or you learn, and definitely done a lot of learning. A little bit of winning, a lot of learning. All right, let's call time. Sean with Mecha Warehouse since October 2021. Shout out to Sean. Thanks, dude. God, it's definitely scary right now. It definitely things are a little bit sketchy. You had your ability to send yourself a message. What would you tell yourself? How many characters do I get? Is it a tweet or is it an essay? Can I? There's a lot of stuff I'd pack in there if I could. All right, 10 to 250, 216. Need the experience before you learned it, right? All right, looks like there's no winner. We'll start the final draw of the night very, very soon. All right, C 20, 21, 22. With a single sheet of paper worth of info, like you type out a Word document. Okay. So, I mean, I'd probably give myself some indication. Like if I can spoil the future entirely, I would have put the date range when everything starts flipping around, so I knew when to stop buying it as aggressively. If I couldn't, I would just tell myself to be more conservative than I was. Not try to take advantage of all the possible growth at the time. The stream Nick dogs all wanting out, so later. I'll see you later, Lego Yoda. Nick, you put a lot of numbers down. That's true. I mean, if I could, don't have to worry about time travel conundrums and stuff, I'd probably, I'd really just find the largest Powerball in that time frame and give myself the numbers for it. Because I to what you're living through, your experience at the hobby store. So before I migrated, I used to own and run a security business at a car part shop with my cousin. It was pretty much straightforward, but the part shop was always a try to predict what would be better to have and what to stop getting in bigger numbers. I do know financially from the beginning of business to now, I'm pretty sure if I had stuck with consulting or even just got a halfway decent engineering job at the time and threw as much spare revenue as I could have into like the S&P 500 or something, I'd probably be way better off financially now than I am. So there's that, but jury's still out on where we'll be at the end of the day, I guess. Sometimes dwell on this, but it's amazing how much uncertainty there is day to day. Oh yeah. It's hard. Business in general is hard. I don't know if people realize, if you've never owned a business or tried running one or were involved deeply in running a business, there's a lot of work, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of stress. Let's see, how do you feel about third-party kits like the Sky Defender, PG Talkies? I don't build any myself, haven't yet anyway. I don't like infringing on IP law stuff, so I kind of stay out of that. Definitely don't sell that stuff. There's definitely some cool looking kits in that category though. Let's see, how many more Witch Mercury kits do you have left to complete? Well, this is number 17. And there's what, like 26, I think. So something like 9 or 10, I think. Let's see. I tried resale. First year was good, but things fell off and getting product was annoying. My main focus back then was video game resale. You can definitely make money doing it. It's tedious to do some of that stuff. Like anything, like I feel like it's pretty easy to replace your job with one where you're self-employed. You know, you own your own job compared to owning an actual business that grows beyond yourself. You have employees and want to scale to a point where you're not doing everything yourself and whatever. That's where things get really tough. Like consulting, doing it myself, relatively easy, right? It was more or less like working. I just would find a client or two. They would pay me, I would do work. Everything was good. When I tried to grow it past that by hiring, I had an employee. Things were good, but trying to predict job flow, gigs and stuff became harder, and if you didn't have them in time, you're losing money on payroll. And so then you either end up laying people off or whatever, so that gets trickier. The big problem was that there was too much local competition in the resale market. And I am in the country. Sure. There's that too. Things ebb and flow. I don't know that competition is... I don't know. It is and it isn't. I don't... Competition's only a problem if you can't compete, so to speak. You just have to be better. But it does make starting out harder because you got to figure stuff out faster to kind of survive. The nice thing about businesses like resale businesses is if you can do it on the side, you don't have the pressure of this has to work, which lets you kind of tinker for a while. It's once you get to a scale where you need to function at a larger scale. If you're not quite ready to make the jump, then it gets difficult. Like where we're at right now, Mecha Warehouse, ideally I'd be working full time doing it, but we're not profitable enough to make sense for me to do that right now. And so I got to do it part-time. If I had a little bit more profit, I could hire somebody in theory to do more of the stuff for me or offload it to somebody we already have or whatever. But there's a lot of stuff that's just hard. It's like above the pay grade, so to speak, where you need to go find somebody or somebodies that have certain skill sets that tend to be more expensive. Besides, I got some rare stuff for my personal collection. At the time I was still in college, so I wasn't completely serious about it. Yeah, like that's a good time to tinker with that stuff. You learn some lessons. If you got the time, great. The downside isn't super high. You know, it's like same, like you can resell stuff. You go to yard sales, and if you know what to look for, you can find stuff that you can get cheap and resell on eBay and stuff like that. And you could make a decent amount of money doing it. You could certainly replace a like minimum wage-ish kind of job or whatever. You could probably make your like $15 an hour, but if you want to make serious money, it's a lot harder. You need a manager. I do. Problem is managers are expensive. You know, I got a million different categories purchasing, and I've got purchasing, we've got social media and like marketing stuff, and a lot of things that require these skill sets. That to find somebody that has all those things, or even part-time people to fill all those different things, if you want those people to be somewhat autonomous, not need their handheld, it's expensive. Stream is almost over. We need to do the final draw. We lost track of time. Yeah, things are going by fast. Got busy talking. Okay, let's put up this last draw range here. Import kits to my island to resell as a side gig. The sad thing is it's so expensive to both me and my consumers. Yeah, I mean, I get that. It's definitely expensive. There are places that do it. There's a dude in Panama that does the same thing. Feel free to hit me up, and maybe I can connect you with him. He might have some advice for you, actually, because he's doing the same kind of thing there, I think. And actually hit me up too. I might be able to help you out with some of that too. Maybe we can get you some more wholesale kind of rates or something. Let's see. All right, final draw of the night. I still got 2 prizes left, so we're potentially going to draw against this number range a couple times. So we're going to do a number from, let's see. So a number from 10 to 80, and kind of inspired by before. What is the most expensive kit you've purchased this year? 10 to 80, what is the most expensive kit you've purchased? 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for to be valid entry. 10 to 80, and what is the most expensive kit you've purchased this year? Boosted Shoost, you're going to want to re-comment with the number and answer the question for it to be valid entry. Not even building or customized tonight. My paperwork prep for Baycon tomorrow in Franklin, Mass. I am wiped. Where's that at in Franklin? I grew up in Franklin, so I really should go to Baycon sometime. If I wasn't so busy, it'd be a good one. I could go stop and visit my parents. Elks Lodge. Okay, I think I know where that is. Assuming it hasn't moved, I think I know where the Elks is. I don't remember what I was supposed to get this year, as I haven't been buying many. Sorry, what was the question in Blessed Rebuilds? It is, what is the most expensive kit you've purchased this year? Number range is 10 to 80. I think I sand these two parts. I got a couple stickers to put on, and then what? Then I draw winners, I guess. Then you go to bed. Bed sounds good. Bed sounds really good. Looking forward to that extra hour of sleep tonight. Or at least extra hour. Morning should be hopefully a little bit easier. No excuses for getting to jiu-jitsu in the morning. What's up, Mario? Do you remember what your first MG was? My first MG was the RX-78 3.0. Which had me in some ways slightly disappointed about surface detail on and parts color separation on about every other master grade since, because that's probably one of the more detailed master grades out there. Okay. 6 and 7. First MG is double X. Working on put on decals as we speak. Nice. All right, so I think that's the body and head. Cool. Let's call time. And let's draw a winner or two. Okay, 10 to 80. Attempt number 1, 80. That's the first time we've hit the max number in a while. What's your favorite part of the building process? I don't know, it kind of changes. Snap building in general is just fun. Put things together. I do really enjoy water slides at times. I think we have a winner. Straw what white base. Straw hat. No, yeah. That makes more sense. Straw hat white base. Not straw what. Okay, so congratulations, Straw Hat White Base. So you get a choice, MG Aegis or the Hobby Zone. I think I've written shelf module. I think it's actually a drawer module. Crazy how many people chose 79. So let me know which one you want, and then you can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and then I'm going to draw for the other item, Aegis. Perfect. Okay, so let's pick one more number. Let's see if we got a winner for the Hobby Zone module, number 29. I don't think we have a winner at 29. No? Do we have one? Why do I not see a 29? Oh no, I do see it. My screen wasn't updating. Gunpla Juice. So congratulations, Gunpla Juice. So you get the, I think it's a drawer module from Hobby Zone. What does Gunpla Juice taste like? It's very plasticky, lots of microplastics in that. So you also can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info. How do you make juice out of Gunpla? You squeeze it really, really hard. So congratulations to both of you. Yeah, I think that takes us to the end of tonight's stream. Sprue Goo is Gunpla Juice. Okay, I believe that. We got some grip strength. Thank you so much. I got a wall paint organizer for you guys. Oh, cool. All right, so I will. Was that 329? No, it's just 29. The number range was 10 to 80. So thanks, guys. We'll be back next week, I believe, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be giving away something else. We'll continue on with this Ilfrith Don't forget, check out that moving sale collection, moving 30 for 30% off select items. The sale collection is stable now. Should be basically no more additions, so worth taking another look if you haven't looked in a while. Otherwise, thank you all for watching and hanging out, and I'll see you guys next